a bit of a difference there, but anything can happen, as they say. And yeah, run starts with waiting a minute, and I guess I should mention that the run is timed in in-game time to have it be more fair across different hardware and stuff. So we have 2 separate timers for them, and it's going to be just their own timer will count for them, and the timer might get desynced over the course of the run and stuff, but just don't worry about that. All for fairness. So yeah, to explain the movement a bit, as you might know, in games like Half-Life and stuff, there was bunny hopping, which Valve didn't like, I guess. So they meant to fix it in this version of Source. So what they did is, essentially, if you try to bunny hop, the game just adds backwards speed to you. And apparently they didn't think of you just going backwards. So if you essentially do something similar to bunny hopping but backwards, the game will keep adding speed to you and you'll just go faster and faster. So that's why you see them going backwards a lot. It also works in any other direction, as long as you can trick the game into thinking you're going to the other direction, so you can do it forwards if you hold S and stuff, but that's just variations of the same trick, and that's called accelerated back hopping, or ABH. Also works in Half-Life 2, by the way, and used to work in Gary's mod, but then they also took that out. Yeah. This is button save glitch. What you do is you grab a radio, get on the button, and save load on the edge of the button, and what that'll do is, once the save load is done, the game will first push you off the button, or the radio will push you off the button, but if you just keep save loading, the game will not realize that you're off the button, so you'll get pushed off, but it'll still be on, and that way it'll get stuck, which is very convenient and very fast. What is Zook doing? He's going into settings. I don't know what setting that was. It looks like he's good now. Yeah, some more waiting, and we're off to grab the portal gun here, and this is where we'll see the first save glitch, which is one of the main glitches in this run. You see them stand on the edge of a portal and then save load, and what that does is your camera stays in the same position, but your body, which is where you shoot your portals from, actually gets put at the other portal, and that state also is preserved. So if you move, you like move relative to your position from the other portal and stuff. So most save glitches are routed out to be like semi-precise movement with some precise shots, and they land in certain places then. Helps them get to the end. And don't worry, it's all inbounds. The inbounds rules say that your portals can't go out of bounds and your camera can't go out of bounds. And all that will be followed. Yeah. Save glitch also messes with your collision, so you'll see them save glitch there and then just walk through the door. But also keep that save glitch for the next chamber, which you see Myrol do now, where you can still just walk through the door. Which is epic. A victory royale, if you ask me. Good job. So yeah, Myrol with a decent lead here. Probably about like 15 seconds or something. Also there they can just mess around, since it's one of the few places where you have to wait for dialogue. Ooh, Zook going for a nice little stack. Myrol having a tiny bit of trouble there in 6. Yeah, this map here, 6-7, is one of the few movement-based chambers that are still in there. Jump through a portal and you're done with that. Warning devices are required on all mobile equipment. However, alarms and flashing hazard lights have been found to agitate the high. Smooth stuff from both of them here. Yeah, about a chamber difference between them now, which does amount to about like 15 to 20 seconds, which is quite a lot for the beginning here, but it can easily be made up towards the end. The run only really starts to get hard, usually like only 8 minutes in or something. Very impressive. Please note that any appearance of danger, Chamber 8, Zook opting to jump over the gap there. Can he make the jump? Oh, yes, he can. Nice. Yeah, Myrol in the meantime going for 09. Most doors in this game have like a certain trigger to them, where if you try to shoot a portal below them, it automatically fizzles the portal. But this door just doesn't. So you can easily just put a portal under it, jump in on one side, jump out the other side, and you're done. If you shoot it exactly in the middle, like under the door, it still fizzles, but that's not the majority of the time. Myrol going for 10 here. Some nice AFHs, which is once again just forwards ABH. Nailing through there pretty quickly. Nice. Zook trying to go for a door launch there. If you hit a very certain hop pattern, you can launch off the little lip of the door there, which is like slightly slanted, and that can launch you all the way up to the end of the level, which is very fast. Saves up to 7 seconds, but is also very hard. It is worth going for though, usually. Oh yeah, Myrol just finished 11 there, by the way, now with the dual gun. We see Zook do almost the same with a nice save glitch here. And now that they can place both portals, the save glitches do get a little more creative. Yeah. Smooth execution there.
If you become lightheaded from thirst, feel free to pass out.
Yeah, Zook said he hasn't played in 3 weeks, so he might be a little rusty on some of the setups, but we'll see how that turns out for him. Ooh, Myrol messing up 14. One of the oldest tricks in the book. This trick is so old, even the devs knew about it.
No further compliance information is required or will be provided, and you are an excellent test subject. The Enrichment Center is committed to the...
Myrol now going for the early 15 save glitch, which was found, I don't know when, like a month ago probably. Due to the tournament there have been quite some new strats developments. We got a few new save glitches here and there. Nicely done, that was very smooth. We see Zook go for the old 15 SG. Let's see. Yeah, doesn't hit the portal, there he is. Yeah, Myrol will go for one of the harder, probably the hardest strat in the game now, which is the 16-17 turret preservation. So you see him kill that turret, do a save glitch to get a portal under the elevator, which is there now, gets the turret in there, and since the elevator shaft is kept between 2 consecutive maps, the turret will also stay there into the next map, so just save glitch there again to get into the elevator. Has the turret under the elevator now, and he can use that turret in the next map. Luckily, all the turrets in Chamber 16 there are named, or maybe some of them are named Cube, so that they can also activate buttons, which is very convenient for this map. You can just jump through the glass there due to preserving save glitch, and grab the turret, and put it on the button. As easy as that. Oh really, he goes for a button save glitch there as well, which is very precise, but saves a few seconds. Takes a lot of practice to have it even be worth going for. Doesn't get it and just gives up on it. Zook not going for the turret preservation is quite a bit slower. So we'll see how this turns out for him. Ooh, dies to the orb as well.
The experiment is nearing its conclusion. The Enrichment Center.
Yeah, bumps to it. Oh yeah, should probably talk about Portal Bump, which is already done like 3 times. It's good enough cube placement. Yeah, when you try to place a portal on another portal, the game kind of just bumps it to the side so they're not on top of each other, but it doesn't actually check if there's a wall in between those 2 portals. So if you just put a portal next to a wall and then try to bump one off of it, it just puts it through the wall. Quite convenient in some places. Yeah, Myrol now with a pretty big lead. 30 seconds, I'd say, because he's a whole champ 18 ahead. Myrol going for 19 now with the infamous double lag. That was the first one there. It's essentially, you put a portal on an angled surface, and when you jump through it and crouch in a specific way, the game thinks you're stuck and tries to get you unstuck, but it tries very hard, so it just puts you very far away. And all that has been carefully routed so it puts you in specific positions. Essentially a long warp, and trying to go for the second one there and gets... Escape OO, he'll go for the old way. There was a save glitch found a few weeks ago, but not a lot of people have learned that one yet, or gotten used to it. That was pretty smooth though, except he misses a portal there. Right, Zook carefully setting up the second large angle glitch there. See if you can get it. Nice, there he is. Yeah, Myrol now with the EO1 save glitch. Probably one of the more precise save glitches, so let's hope his setup does him justice here and he nails it. Looking good. Into the last map for Myrol. Actually on pretty good pace. That's a decent run for him. Yeah, here the AAGs, the acute angle glitches. Same principle as the large angle glitches, just a different angle. And once again, 2 of those. With this one, he's trying to get into the GLaDOS room, so he's gonna place ball there, grab a turret into it, and it's probably the single biggest time save in the game, where you have a turret shoot GLaDOS, and that way she drops all of her cores, instead of the like 3-minute long fight you usually have to do. Collects all the cores. Yeah, here you'll be doing an edge glitch, which puts a portal on the side of the incinerator, so that way he doesn't have to let the cores fall in, and instead can just thingy-mingy. Yeah, can just portal them in directly and they'll hit the trigger. So yeah, Myrol done with a 12:04. That's pretty good given that his PB is an 11:43. Zook finishing EO1 up as well there. Not going for the AAGs, going for catwalk skip instead. And hits it, nice. Yeah, that strafe can be kind of hard. A little scared for the turret there. Right. Yeah, and if you don't do the AGs, you can't put the turret in the chamber, so you have to just have it shoot you through the portal like that. Which still works out nicely though. Collects cores. Didn't you forget to grab one? Oh, am I getting blind? Yeah, you have to wait for... Oh no, we didn't. You have to wait for GLaDOS dialogue a bit there, so that's why he waited there. If you go too early, you actually softlock the game. And that's Myrol done with a No, not Myrol. Zook done with a 13:36. Missed the mean time by a second. Let's get the next race going then. Yeah, Zook being both almost a minute and a half worse in terms of his PB, and Zook also being very rusty. We'll see how this one goes. I'm rooting for Zook, to be honest. Yeah, oh, almost in sync there. Back to the waiting part of the run. Yeehaw. Yeah. Zook is basically an old school runner. He ran mainly like 3 to 4 years ago, but recently kind of came back to for the tournament mainly. Already improved his PB a little bit with all the new tricks and stuff. Ooh, Zook actually getting the lamp stuck in the ceiling. That's a classic right there.
Learning are the primary goals of all enrichment center activities. Serious injuries may occur. For your own safety and the safety of others, please refrain from turn back. The portal will open.
And here we go again.
2, 1.
Zook taking the cup with him. Nice. Oh, what a throw on Myrol's side. Damn.
After completing each test.
I was
First, however,
I was something.
particle field across the exit. This aperture science material emancipation.
And Zook unfortunately losing his cup there as well. That's a Bible thumb for the cup.
For instance, the aperture science weighted storage cube.
Let's see here. Both going for button save glitch again. Myrol gets it. Nice. Zook might have save loaded too early there. Oh, he gets it as well. Nice. Perfect.
You're doing very well. Please be advised that a noticeable taste of blood.
Pretty smooth from both of them there. Myrol only like 2 seconds ahead there, which is very minimal.
Material emancipation grip, which may, in semi-rare cases, emancipate dental fillings, crowns, tooth enamel, and teeth.
Grabbing the gun again here. Let's see how the 2-3 safe glitch will treat them.
You are now in possession of the Aperture Science handheld portal device. With it, you can create your
Alright,
own
Myrol nails it.
These interdimensional gates.
A little goof on the peaks.
Well done. Remember,
That just
the
happens.
Aperture Science bring your
Zook
doctor's
not getting the
workday
shot
every
in.
time to have her tested.
Yeah, that jump can be kind of hard sometimes. So you have to shoot a portal, which will make the ground non-solid, and at the same time you have to jump and strafe around to in front of the portal,
You're
which
doing quite well.
can be a little too much to handle sometimes. Oh, Zook doesn't quite hit the save load timing on that. Missed the shot as well.
As part of a required
Yeah, you have to shoot the
test
shot there in order for the
protocol, our previous
ground to not
suggested
be
that we would monitor
non-solid,
this
because you want
chamber was
to
an
walk on it
outright
for a bit.
fabrication.
There's still a little gap,
Good
but you
job.
can easily
As
jump
part
over
of
that
a
one.
required test protocol, we will start enhancing the truth in 3, 2.
Myrol having... Oh, that still worked, wow. So his movement at the start of the chamber there kind of put him in a bad position. But it looks like he still managed to save that.
Please be careful.
Yeah, once again, about Myrol being about to chamber head. It seems to be the norm here.
Warning devices are required on all mobile equipment. However,
And there's that smoothly. Nice.
hazard lights have been found to agitate the high energy pellet and have therefore been disabled for your safety. Please note that we have added a consequence for failure. Any contact with the chamber
Quite the
floor
fast
will
away
be
from Myrol
an
there.
unsatisfactory mark on your
That was
official
epic.
testing record. followed by
He really is
Good
an
luck.
epic level character.
Very impressive. Please note that any appearance of danger is merely a device to enhance your testing. The Enrichment Center regrets to inform you that this next test is impossible.
Yeah, Myrol getting the shot right in the center there where the door still fizzles it. He needs to be a little off-center there. Sometimes it just does it to him. Zook with a nice 08 as well there.
Hello again. To reiterate, previous spectacular.
Myrol,
You
not...
appear to understand how
That's
the portal affects
hop pattern.
how it
I mean,
does not.
that hop pattern looked good. And the one in the previous one as well, I think, but he doesn't go for door launch. Really missing out there.
The device has been modified so that it can now
Takes a little dip in the GUI there, but still a nice start to the map.
As part of an optional test protocol, we are pleased to present an amusing. The device is now more
I need to talk to him
valuable
about that setup.
than combined incomes of
He waits like
everyone.
1 second there, just by doing something weird. Poor little man.
Now that you are in
Zook
control
having a bit of trouble there.
this next test
Yeah, this
will
movement
vary
is a little precise. You have to like
If you
hit
become
your
lightheaded
AFH right off the
feel free to
little
pass
button
out.
platform there.
An intubation
Yeah,
associate
while
will be
rooting for
dispatched
Zook.
to revive you with peptic salve and other
Zook nodding at himself there. Can't quite believe it.
all subjects intending to handle high energy.
I wasn't paying attention there, but it looked like Myrol goofed up 14 again. What a lad. Yeah, Zook, a bit of trouble with the 11-12 save glitch here. Going for the old one.
The Enrichment Center is committed to the well-being of all
Alright,
participants.
let's see another smooth 15 from Myrol.
Counseling will be available at the conclusion of the test.
Kinda slow, but
Thank you for helping
acceptable,
us
I
and
guess.
you help us all.
Goes for a fully crouched ending as well there. That's a big yikes. Zook going for Legacy 13. Legacy, by the way, being a category that essentially bans save glitching and certain edge glitches.
Maintenance, the appropriate
Basically
schedule
just
for this testing
the
sequence
very old
is
route,
currently
with a few
unavailable.
improvements here and there.
Replaced with a live fire course designed for military androids.
Alright.
The Enrichment Center
Myrol going for
apologizes.
16-17.
Designed for military
See if he
androids.
yeets this
The
one.
Enrichment Center
Yeah.
apologizes for the inconvenience.
Taking a while there, but
and wishes you the
nails
best
it.
of luck. Well done, Android. The Enrichment Center once again reminds you that Android Hell is a real place where you will be sent at the first sign of defiance.
Yeah, due to Zook not playing too much in the past month or so, since the group stage finished, probably hasn't caught up too much on some of the newer strats.
2, 1.
That's a bad angle.
The weighted companion cube certainly brought you good luck. However,
Really should
it
sit
now
down with him and teach him
accommodates you for the
new
rest
ELO
of
at
the
least.
test and,
That one's a banger.
unfortunately, must be euthanized. Please, you euthanize your faithful companion cube more quickly.
Yeah,
than
Myrol
any
now with a
test
very,
on record.
very
Congratulations.
humongous lead. By like 2 chambers. Which will take a while for Zook since he doesn't do 16-17 turret preservation. So this is probably about a minute, I'd say, which is quite
The Enrichment
big.
Center is required to the Enrichment Center is required to
But
remind you
I believe in my role to mess something up for a minute straight.
that you will be baked.
trouble with the 18 save glitch there. Doesn't quite get save glitch at the start, but
Well done.
he nailed it.
Be advised that the next test requires
That's
exposure
a
to
Bamzuki
uninsulated
from me.
electrical parts that may be dangerous
Yeah,
under
Zook
certain
finishing up 16 there.
conditions. For more information,
You'll have to take
please
you'll have to
attend
take the cube on this
Center
one.
Electrical Safety Seminar.
Yeah. Gets kind of a bad orb reflect there. You want it to go basically straight away from you, so you can maybe hit some ABHs in there.
Final test. When you are done, you will drop.
Myrol going for double lag again here, having some trouble,
Done. You will
but hits
drop
it
the
eventually.
device in the equipment recovery.
Oh, look at that! He crouched for the save glitch. What a noob.
Enrichment center regulations require both.
Doesn't quite hit his shots there.
Enrichment center.
Yeah, 19 can be quite the challenge since you have to hit one lag and do a save glitch to prepare for the next lag and then also hit the next lag. Can be hard. Right, just going for... which one is that? It's looking like the Daciok setup. Just not having any of it. That's ooh, my man. Is that... I can't remember what setup that is. Oh, that's the... Come on, you saw it. Play some Where's Waldo, find the shot, and get... I thought he was gonna fall out of bounds there, but I guess he's good. Wow, good job, Zook. Great. And Myrol with a pretty decent EO1 SG there. Bad setup though. And looks like he's on pace for a low 12, like a 12. I'm gonna say he gets a 12-16. That was a lie. 12-22. Zook trying to get on the sign.
Well, you found me. Congratulations. Violent behavior. The only thing you've managed to break so far is my heart. Maybe you could settle for that, and we'll just call it a day. I guess we both know that isn't going to happen.
See,
You
he
chose
yanks
to
all the
stand.
cores in.
I have a surprise for you. Deploying surprise.
That's the wrong placement, homie. That needs to go on the left. There you are.
For a second.
And finishes with a 12-16. Oh, wow, I shouldn't have changed my guess. Good one. Yeah, Zook doesn't have any audio on the stream, so I'm just gonna still switch the audio to my role, so don't be confused. Let's hope he doesn't play Still Alive. Yeah, that's a win for Myrol. Which means, looking at the brackets, Myrol is gonna play me. Haha. Good luck. And Zook is gonna get into losers brackets and play Calamity, who previously played me. Nice. Those will be some fun matches. Yeah, not quite Zook's day. Hasn't played in 3 weeks. But given that, the fact that what did he get earlier? He got a 1336 earlier. That's pretty good given that. And this will probably end up at like 15 minutes, which is not so good, but sometimes it just does it to you. Let's see if he can do this. That's I guess the angle was fine. I think he uses my setup. Yeah, he do use my setup. I taught him this. Oh, a little confused. Here we are. Let's see if he can finish this at a sub 15. Maybe if he hits this catwalk skip. A little confused on his rotational axis. Come on, Myrol, play some music for us. What if I switch? Will it play normal music? Oh, I don't know, whatever. Yeah, sets up the portals here for the turret to shoot through. Oh. Ah, looks like it's not going to be a sub 15. Wow. This was a triumph. About to make a note here. Huge success for Myrol. Good race. Zook finishing with a 15-14. That's a bit a bit mingly, but he's a little rusty. Can't complain really. Yeah, let's see if we can get the boys in. Oh, there's a boy right there. Where's the second boy? There's a boy. Hey boy.
Hi. Hello.
Good morning, lad.
You see that 360 thing?
Oh yeah, that was. You didn't get it though, so that's not count, does it? Wait, did you?
I did get it. Yeah.
Wow, that's nuts.
You could like barely even see the wall, and I got it. It's insane.
Nice. Let me see if I can get Myrol a link here. Oh wait.
Do I win because I got that 360 shot?
Yeah. Actually, no. That was a lie. You don't.
Oh.
You lost fair and square. A.
Ayo, what up?
Oh, that was loud.
You didn't beat me up.
Oh, I have you on 160%. Let me eat that one down.
I disconnected my mic so I didn't accidentally swear on stream.
Good choice. That's what I get for not talking to you for like half a year.
Boy.
That was good. The first one was pretty good for you, Zook. 1336.
I have no idea how.
It's pretty good given that you haven't played in 3 weeks.
Yeah, and before that, I hadn't played in 2 weeks. I only played like my 2 races 3 weeks ago without playing for 2 weeks. Didn't play for 3 weeks this time. 1336. I'm happy with that.
That explains why your strats look like 2015.
I mean, they were. That's why.
Oh yeah, makes sense.
The second one was like only bad because I like goofed around and tried dumb shit. Like
nice.
Basically.
Some low 12s are pretty good though, Myrol.
I could have done better, you know. I had practice before, and I did like get a 11:43. If that one core didn't.
That's what they all say.
Dude, keep your good races to when you need them, not against me.
Speaking of which, you play me next round.
Geez. Oh no.
You can beat him, Myrol. Team Myrol all the way.
Let's see who is more consistent.
Good stuff.
We
Also,
waited
Myrol,
for like...
Are you playing in like a weird resolution or aspect ratio?
Why?
Or is that just me? I don't know, it looks weird.
The timer looks weird, doesn't it?
No.
It looks a bit stretched to me. I don't know.
Wow.
Why though? I think I streamed in full HD.
That's how it be.
Alright, now don't let the awkward silence take over.
Nah, I guess we can just call it there. How about that?
Yeah.
Wait, what's this? There's some other stuff going on. There's the Link to the Past fall tournament happening on Speed Gaming 2. In like 20 minutes, the Ultimate Decathlon will be happening on Speed Gaming 1, so be sure to peep that one out. Let me drop the RC in there. Yeet.
Again.
especially the sea. Oh, I can't post that again. Never mind. So yeah, see y'all. We'll have another race later today, by the way, which I'll also be on. Philo versus Olivia. That's a good one.
Rescheduled like twice.
Yeah, if maybe
Yeah,
even
because
again.
Philo's a big wimp.
Philo's in a car for like 10 hours today, so we'll see if we can make it to that. If not, we'll do a meme stream. We'll see. So yeah,
Can't speedrun his car. Let's hope he can speedrun Portal.
if he's on the highway, you can. So
Damn, dude.
see y'all. Have a good gamer day.
Stay hydrated.
Yeah. Go. Fortnite Season 6 coming out soon, by the way. Some good old Halloween stuff. We check the date on this. Oh, it's
Are
already
we
out.
announcing that on this stream?
Gotta keep the boys. Oh yeah, it's Season 6 is already out. Wait, when was that? What date? Oh, yesterday. Wait, no, 3 days ago. Nice. Go play Fortnite. So yeah. See y'all. Good one. Good day.
Yeah, see ya.
Have a fun one. Where's the button? Where's the button? Alright.